pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Klay Thompson is capable of being a prototypical go-to guy. But his role in Golden State was more restrained. Klay said, "I don't care. I get paid handsomely in a great place, and we compete for championships year in and year out. From day one, I've been a warrior. I'm just thankful to be here." Kevin, he likes to play ball and play with his dogs. That's it.
He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Paul in at the point. And for Golden State, Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position.
And in recent years, some called the Warriors the greatest fast-breaking team since the Showtime Lakers. Doris, do you concur?
Greg, the Showtime Lakers are my all-time favorite team. But I will say, because of the shooting, the ball handling, the passing, the capability on every possession for something spectacular, I would say that this team was as close as you can get to the Showtime Lakers.
Now here's Saric. Pass to Paul. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Pass to Thompson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Saric trying to break free. A nice shot by Booker.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Here's Thompson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Booker the pass to Saric. He kicks to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Booker. Thompson with the rebound. And so just over a minute and a half played. It's good.
That's just a terrific pass from Klay Thompson. My goodness.
Booker looking around. Over Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. Pass to Curry from outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Saric outside. To halt the run. Great tee that time from Green.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
Guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Steph Curry. Last season, he played outstanding, putting in about 27 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Now here's Saric. A 24-point outing in their last game against Portland.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Curry passes to Chris. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Goes up with it again, and it's good on the way in.
You simply must check Draymond Green out because this guy is going to hustle for every rebound.
Kicks it out to Booker. And the pass to Saric over Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
All the officials are all over that one.
You think back to after the trade from Philadelphia, Dario Saric had a hard time getting settled in with Minnesota. They started him in a bench role, and it wasn't until he became a starter that you saw his productivity increase.
And that one falls from Saric. And Doris with Saric coming off the bench is something he's done in the past. But he had better results as a starter last season.
It would appear to me he is much more comfortable as a starter. His shot seems to come a little bit easier. The floor spacing this young man provides is a huge plus for his team. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Outside Curry from past the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Booker the pass to Saric. Out left to the wing. Back to Paul. Paul is doubled. Kicks to Ayden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when you watch Deandre Ayden, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayden is doesn't come around very often.
The first one falls. And those physical attributes of Ayden are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Ayden hits them both.
I think what you like most about Deandre Ayden is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Suns trail by 4. Paul outside. And they double up Paul. Here's Booker. A shot missing. Great D that time from Oubre.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now here's Saric. Back to Paul. The feed to Ayden. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Thompson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Devin Booker.
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior, more than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. The last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, kind of changed things in his free agency.
It didn't take long for him to re-sign with the Warriors. I think as soon as the team offered him a max deal, he signed. Looks like the Splash Brothers will be together for quite some time.
And so he hits both. And Doris, for as great as Klay Thompson is with his shooting and his scoring, you have to acknowledge his terrific defense as well.
Kevin, he is elite on the defensive end of the floor. For Klay Thompson, he's tall enough, he's long enough, he's got exceptional feet, exceptional length, incredible discipline, stick-to-itiveness. Any defensive quality you could hope for, Klay Thompson has it.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Ball kicks to Booker. Passes it to Ayden. Ball against Curry. Now here's Booker. He's tightly guarded. It's not going to go for him.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the Suns call time. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Bridges for 3, sinks the triple.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Curry passes to Chris, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Chris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Booker outside. Back the ball, takes it from 10. The Warriors pull it in. Chris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. No one near Curry as he lets it go. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Booker outside. To the middle. Here's Bridges. No good that time. Great D that time from Oubre. Green dishes to Curry. Chris with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. And Thompson kicks to Green. Takes a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Bridges misses. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Thompson. And the Warriors miss again. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Curry. Pass to Bridges. Now Ayden. Back to Bridges. That one doesn't drop. The Warriors go the other way. Oubre outside. Outside for Curry. drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 12.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Booker. 29 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Paul. Over Green. And it's Paul missing.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And Green gets it to go.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Feeds to Sharnic. He kicks to Booker. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 14-point game. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yes, that goes in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Well, you look at the Suns going forward. They have got to believe a big part of the puzzle is Deandre Ayden. This guy was the #1 overall pick in last year's draft.
And now here's Chris. He's got 6.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Curry. And Curry throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
And now here's Chris. The pass to Thompson. No good on the triple. Booker outside. Passes it to Paul. And they double up Paul. Pass to Sharge. Ayton with it. Guarded by Curry. And it's denied.
Man, how quick does he get off the floor? Chris rises high and sends it back.
Aaron Baines is checked in for the Suns.
Aaron Baines.
Pass to Paul. Booker left side. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And a deep three from Curry. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Warriors ahead. They lead by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the stream.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Pascal in at the power forward position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Now here's Paul, following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Kaminsky kicks to Booker. Bounce pass from Paul. Lets it fly from 18. And Pascal pulls it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Count it.
Boy, how about the long strides of Klay Thompson? You sell out on the jumper, he puts it on the deck and drives it.
Now here's Booker. Over Thompson. No good from Booker.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. A shot by Curry, no good.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Here's Kaminsky. Kicks it to Paul. There's the three. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors leading by 12. So the wing on the left. Here's Pascal. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. A nice shot by Booker.
I think the improved strength, right? Devin Booker willing to take on the defender, and he wins out.
On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Curry. Good for his sixth make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the paint, here's Baines, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
You talk about bangers in the NBA, Doris, the Australian. Aaron Baines, rugged as they come.
Kevy is the very definition of an energy guy. This man is a great defender. You get blindsided by one of his picks, you are going to feel it the next day.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
Now here's Wiggins. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Thompson looking for an opening. The shot that time, not on target. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And the Warriors ownership saying they want this organization to be more than a basketball team, Doris. What do you take that to mean?
I think it means, Kevin, probably the popularity of a great team can be leveraged, right? Via marketing, via media, technology, real estate. Those other revenue streams enable them to sustain this big payroll.
Thompson against Booker. He kicks it to Paul. The pass to Baines. Booker against Thompson. It's up a 3. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Paul.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Curry passes to Thompson. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be called.
Count that one. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Beautiful stuff from CP3, figuring out every single way to exploit the weakness of the defense.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Doris, you've seen a lot of the Golden State Warriors. You've covered their last 5 finals appearances, their 3 championships. Where do you think the Warriors rank all time?
Well, first of all, it's been a privilege to cover one of the great teams in NBA history. I do believe it's really hard to compare eras, because if you think back to the 90s and the level of physicality that defenses were allowed to play with, you know, it's a drastically different game. It's played in much more open space. Steph Curry has completely changed the defensive geometry with his ability to shoot the basketball. But listen, for me, it's been a privilege to cover this great Warriors run.
And his ability to pressure and disrupt defensively was obvious. He ranked 3rd in the league in steals.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists last year. He did a great job of setting the pace, finding the open man, making the simple delivery. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, the IQ is just off the charts for Steph Curry. He senses when the defense has left someone open, and I guarantee you he will put it on time and on target.
Now here's Booker. With some arc. Wiggins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
Here's Pascal. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The drive by Booker, and he gets it to go. Booker's got 6 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
What's up?
And the technical free throw is good.
It's absolutely incredible to me the amount of work Steph Curry has to put in order to get open shots. The reason every defender is using every trick at his disposal to slow him up. And you have to, guys, right? Because if he gets an inch of room, it's over.
Now here's Curry. He's got 17. At the top of the key, Thompson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
If he's not automatic with his jumper, it's pretty darn close. Klay Thompson, my goodness.
And Doris with the physicality of defense on Curry. He doesn't get a lot of free throws out of it.
Well, you think about Steph Curry's willingness to attack a closeout, right? Teams want to get him off the 3-point line. So he has got to be willing to attack the cup, and he's more than capable of getting there.
Johnson's shot is off.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Offensive rebound. Wiggins, and the layup is good. Wiggins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, see, I think Andrew Wiggins has the kind of leaping ability and skill to be really effective. I like that he's aggressive hitting the offensive window there, guys.
Here's Baines. Now here's Booker. Paul, right side. Shoots over Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Paul.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Higgins outside. Back to Curry. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Reason number one, CP3 is out there making strong passes, keeping the offense flowing.
Phoenix shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight, and Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in. That one falls for Johnson. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college?
Andrew Wiggins should get a 10 for degree of difficulty. That was beautiful.
Paul passes to Baines. Back to Paul. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Paul's got 24 points.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Chris kicks to Curry. Green inside the three-point line. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Paul passes to Booker. Here's Baines. And here is Johnson. Shot from the wing. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. Deandre Ayton's timing excellent.
Curry against Paul. Wiggins kicks to Curry. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. Begins with the block.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Baines passes to Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Wiggins.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustment.
Booker with it. He's got 6. Clock at 4. And beyond the arc, Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
Shooting 2.
And the first one goes. I know a lot of fans will wonder why centers just don't shoot over Draymond Green. Well, Doris, as you know, it's not that simple.
You're right, Kevin. Draymond, it's his competitive spirit. It's his willingness to hold his ground on the block, and it is very difficult to score on him. Why? Well, great length, great anticipation. This guy is flat out competitive and wants to challenge anyone, anywhere.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Second shot opportunity, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Draymond Green. A very very nice season for him last year. Last season, put up about 7 points a game, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
First one falls for him.
And one thing that's been plaguing the Suns for years, undisciplined play.
Greg, I think that shows up most typically in your bottom of the league in turnovers and personal fouls. Both categories 7 years running. When you're at a competitive disadvantage in terms of talent and experience, you can't afford to make those mistakes.
And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, how about the Warriors enjoying this beautiful new arena, the Chase Center. What an incredible amount of work went into getting this built, and that was before they even broke ground, guys.
Outside Curry. Goes up on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists now tonight. Passes to Baines. Back to Carter. Pass to Ayden. Over Chris. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Ayden. And the Chase Center will enable the Warriors, they think, to spend big on talent. But you know what, Doris? There is still a lot of nostalgia for their old home in Oakland.
No doubt, Kevin. The fans were so incredibly loyal. The Oracle Arena was known for its rowdiness. The hope, obviously, that spirit will travel across the bay.
Pass to Bridges. There's 57 seconds left here in the second. Carter on the wing. The Warriors pull it in. Oubre's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You're going to have to hit Oubre hard to prevent the bucket, boy. If you don't, he's going to play through it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Check Diallo. He's checked in for Aaron Baines. Free throw, good. Oubre.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Now Carter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he comes up with the deuce.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Curry against Carter. Now here's Curry. T right on him. On the wing, Wiggins. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing that and come out with the W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 21 points and 5 assists. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, Ernie, it's hard to contain a guy with unlimited range. And you have the ball handler. You also got that feet work. Steph's just on another level when it comes to creating space for a shot.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
No, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Devin Booker out there with Chris Paul. And it's Ayden in at the 5 spot. Doris, you and I enjoy discussing pure scorers, great shooters, but guys that can score a myriad of ways. Give us a couple of names that we don't always hear about that really impressed you.
Well, one young man who I think has got an offensive game that is really continuing to grow and is quite beautiful already is Zach LaVine. But probably the best example, Kev, would have to be the multi-time winner of the Six-Man Award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams. This guy can score against any defense. He's great in pick and roll. He has become a better playmaker, but Lou Williams is a problem to guard.
And as people will say, he is a professional scorer.
That's perfect, yes.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
I think the player most closely identified with the Phoenix Suns the last 3 years, obviously Devin Booker. You know, here's a guy who averaged well over 20 points. He can beat you with the pass as well. He's the piece that gives this team great hope for the future.
Tracks in the tray. Booker's got 9 points.
You have to be able to think quickly and make great decisions, and in the catch and shoot, Devin Booker doing work.
Booker against Thompson. Outside Curry. The 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. 24 points for Steph Curry. And what's astounding, even with Booker, the Suns have been last, Doris, in three-point accuracy 2 straight seasons.
Yeah, and I think that speaks, Kev, to the roster construction. You need floor spacing to win games, and it can't be from just one guy. This franchise knows that. They just haven't been able to yet solve the problem.
There's the pass to Chris. And here's Oubre. A floater. He's off on that one. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Paul, and slam dunk by Saric.
Wow, Dario Saric gets himself perfectly positioned, and that's an easy dunk.
Curry against Paul. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Stephen Curry.
And the future Hall of Famer continues to get it done. Paul is a special point guard who just wants to win.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raise some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Passes it to Chris. Golden State moving it around. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. Pass to Chris. Trying his luck from deep. Another three for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Saric outside. Kicks it to Bridges. Pass to Paul. And the pass to Ayden. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Off with the layup. Oubre outside. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Green. Inside, here's Chris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. Right wing. Here's Paul. And the Suns miss again. Warriors leading by 11. Green dishes to Curry. They double team Curry. And Chris throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Booker outside. Will it go? Good on the triple. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Now, this guy has such a versatile offensive skill set. Devin Booker is a threat once he steps across the half-court line.
Pass to Oubre. Now Thompson. Defended by Bridges. Back to Oubre. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Booker outside. They get a hand on it. Oubre with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists here tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Curry against Paul. Ayden inside. And the layup falls. Ayton's got 12 in the game.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by Deandre Ayden inside.
Curry's shot is off. Suns trail by 10. Here's Bridges. Booker trying to free himself up. Bridges misses.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And yes, it's good. 13 points for Draymond Green.
Well, even when you try to check Draymond Green, he can bounce off contact pretty well, especially on his way to the rack.
Saric against Oubre. Shot clock at 6. Saric passes to Bridges. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut back down to 10 points after they get the bucket from Booker.
How about the ability to adjust and finish in different situations? Devin Booker, elite as a scorer.
Timeout called the Warriors. And not a seasoned Doris that pops off the statue, but a strong rookie campaign for Mikal Bridges.
You simply can't ignore the defense he brings for this team. Very refined for his experience level. Teams would love to see him grow into a 3rd option on the offensive end with this roster. Let's see if that happens.
2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Steph Curry fourth.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Warriors leading by 10. They double team Curry. Pass to Pascal. Over Saric. Pascal's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Paul looking around. Back to Saric. Back to Paul. On the wing, Booker takes the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Lee. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. That shot is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Saric. Misses from short range. Warriors leading by 7. Thompson in the post. Defended by Booker. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 14 points. Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Booker the pass to Paul. Bridges with it. Working on Chris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Suns haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bridges. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Klay Thompson. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix. Kaminsky comes in for Saric. And he makes both free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Wiggins passes to Pascal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Paul against Curry. And Baines kicks to Booker. Connects from three-point range. Booker's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Outside Curry. Shoots it. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul left side. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Timeout called the Warriors. Doris, what has impressed me about Booker is that he's put up great numbers despite not having a lot of franchise stability at the start of his career.
No doubt, Kevin. For Devin Booker, his first 4 seasons, he had 4 different head coaches. That doesn't even start to touch the roster turnover he's dealt with. Through everything he's faced, he has produced on the offensive end. You love this guy's upside.
check of the stats for Bridges. How he performed last season. Averaged 8 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is not a young man you want to send to the line. Booker's already a lights-out foul shooter. Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, you love guys who are efficient, reliable free throw shooters. Devin Booker is not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For the tie, that's good from Paul on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Curry against Paul. Outside Curry. Lee outside. Pascal, the pass to Curry, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Paul kicks to Booker. Here's Baines to the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Ball against Curry. Lee outside. There's 1:26 left in the third. Curry's shot is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Paul dishes to Booker. Unloads. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Down low. Here's Curry. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Curry's got 35.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Baines passes to Kaminsky. Not loose. Now here's Curry. He has 35. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Booker on the mark with the 15-footer. Booker's got 26.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
On the wing, Wiggins. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pulls up. And Pascal pulls it down. Pascal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Wiggins. Here's Looney. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. Why even bring it inside when you've got him on the perimeter? After that quarter, his three-point total stands at 6. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, GA, you know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Steph Curry, Looney out there with Lee, then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Pascal in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Well, he knew what he wanted to do there. Uses that height to get a clean look over the smaller defender.
Now the pass to Looney. Curry against Carter. They double-team Curry. And the basket by Pascal.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Curry. It's Carter, high post. Curry meets him. Passes it to Bridges. Here's Baines. Pass to Carter. Bridges for 3. And Curry pulls it down.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Lee kicks to Curry. They double-team Curry. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. Suns trail by 4. Carter, the pass to Booker. Here's Baines, covered by Lee. Carter kicks to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Kaminsky misses. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Out to Lee. From deep. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 6 assists in the game. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Booker. Good D by Lee. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Pascal. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker outside. Dishes it to Bridges. Carter looking around. It's a floater. The shot comes out.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Timeout call, the Suns.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Oubre passes to Thompson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Well, the call going Klay Thompson's way as he takes it up with confidence. You love that about him.
At the line for the Warriors, Klay Thompson. 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
You can see the bind a defender is in when trying to check Klay Thompson. He's a lights-out shooter, which means you have to close. But the other thing is you don't want to foul him too much, guys, because he's a knockdown free throw shooter, too.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Golden State. And the Suns making a change here as well. Deandre Ayden's checked in for Aaron Baines. And so Thompson nails both of them. Suns trail by 11. Saric outside. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. To end the drought. No good from Booker.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Curry gets the bucket.
On any given night, you understand that Steph Curry is a threat to go off, and it doesn't ever become less enjoyable to watch. How about that, Kevin?
Back to Carter. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
They double-team Curry. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Saric. Here's Bridges. Saric trying to break free. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Bridges. Curry way outside. Rebound by the Suns. Saric has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges dishes to Carter. Saric with it, working on Chris. Back to Saric, 6 to shoot, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And here's Thompson. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
I think you have to appreciate the versatility of Klay Thompson's game. This guy not just an outside shooter now. He can get near the rack.
Saric outside. For 3, Bridges. Warriors with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Oubre passes to Chris. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. Up and in on the layup. Booker's got 28 points for the game.
Devin Booker has got a 70-point game in his history. He is cooking. You might want to check him tonight.
Here's Curry. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
I don't think it's possible to overstate just how revolutionary a player Steph Curry is because of the way he has changed the spacing on the floor. Never before have we seen a player who shape-shifts a defense like Steph does. And that is because once he crosses half court, you better guard him.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And with the way, Doris, defenses have to adjust for Curry. It just leaves so much more space for the rest of the team.
I think coaches, Kevin, because of Steph Curry's presence, they have got to change their defensive schemes, account for spaces on the floor that traditionally you wouldn't have to account for. That puts Steph Curry in a class of his own.
Suns trail by 10. Paul passes to Saric. To the inside. Booker. Off on the layup.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
And Curry the bucket on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got his 4th assist in this one. Saric outside. To the middle. Here's Booker. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. On deep. The offensive rebound. Here's Curry, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Ayden.
Well, Curry, despite his frame, is able to do a ton of damage inside the paint. He can draw fouls with great regularity.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
Well, we know Steph Curry is a lethal shooter. I think the underplayed value that he has is his finishing ability at the rim. He can get into the mid-range. I mean, you've got to guard this guy from every space on the floor as soon as he steps across the half-court line.
And both free throws good for Curry. Here's Paul. 14 feet away, and that one drops. Paul's got 32 points.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Thompson against Booker. Curry kicks to Oubre. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 9th assist in the game now.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Paul dishes to Booker. Ayden with it. Over in the corner, Paul. Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Booker draws the double. And stolen by Chris. Here's Thompson. And it's Ayden with the rebound. Ayden's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The drive by Booker. Over in the corner, Paul. And the 3 off target.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Curry gets the bucket.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Paul passes to Saric. Bridges with it. Paul outside. To the paint. And Ayden throws it down.
And you gotta love how Paul sees the whole court so well. Maybe the best quality for a point guard to have.
Chris kicks to Oubre. Golden State moving it around. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. The pass to Curry. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, it's a lean frame, but it's an effective frame because Steph Curry knows how to position his body in a way that draws the whistle.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Curry.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunity.
Bridges with it. Now defended by Oubre. Back to Saric. From the arc. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thompson for the triple. Warriors getting another chance here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is incredibly explosive. Makes Chris a tough cover.
Shooting for Golden State, Marquise Chris. 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, this guy, a top 10 pick in 2016, we have seen Marquise Chris's talent. We've also seen the areas where he can improve.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, you know, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
Paul passes to Saric. Back to Paul. And there's 1:45 left here in the fourth quarter.
Ayden uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Warriors leading by 19. Now Curry. He kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. The tray. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Steph Curry.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. So for the Suns, there's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Lee. And again, no good by Golden State.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Count it.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Launches it. Haskell's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Passes it to Jerome. From 15 feet away, that shot no good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they execute.
Fantastic backcourt facing off tonight in this one, Smitty. Let me ask you, do you think this is a guard-centric league right now?
Kevin, it is. And no matter how tall you are and what position, pretty much 90% of the guys now can dribble, they can pass, they can shoot. We have guys that are 7-footers that we're calling guards. So I think right now this is a guard-oriented league.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Paul out there with Booker, and it's Ayden in at the 5 spot. And now here's Chris. Oubre with it. Bridges covering.
Curry's open.
Curry against Booker. And he banks in the layup.
This is what Steph gives you. The sizzle and the steak. The highlights and the plays where he just grinds it out.
Booker looking around. Five to shoot. Saric passes to Paul. Shoots the 3. And that one is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. The shot by Curry, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Saric kicks to Paul. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And the thing about Paul, despite his listed size, he's comfortable operating inside.
Curry passes to Chris. Back to Curry. Unloads from 13. And that one drops for him. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Ayden. Saric dishes to Booker. Over Thompson. Misses off the left eye.
This and that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
From deep three-point range, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. And here we go, Saric, the fast break chance. Here's Booker, count the basket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Thompson outside. It's good. This game is all even.
Impressive work from Thompson. Hard for the defense to react on the catch and shoot.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams, up against one of the game's most distinctive players in Draymond Green. Coach said his combination of defense, passing, and motor, there may not be another like him. Kevin, Green still commands respect from opposing teams.
All right, thank you, David.
Showing patience, taking time to read the defense. Draymond finds the open man.
Paul passes to Ayden. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the impressive reach of Ayden. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
And there's the pass to Curry. Back to Thompson. Fires the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 8 points for Klay Thompson. Suns trail by 3. Paul dishes to Saric. Pass to Bridges. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Chris can't hit.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
It's stolen by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
The nasty of Draymond. Few guys in the league play the glass better.
Curry against Paul. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
And for the Warriors, 5 straight finals appearances, something that hasn't been done since Bill Russell's Celtics of the 60s.
And those 5 appearances, Greg, produced 3 titles and was close to another one. Last year's finals not ending the way they wanted. Injuries certainly played a role. We'll see if they can make it back this season.
shooting 2.
The first one falls. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the teams that you don't have a chance to win the championship.
The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Thompson outside. Good D by Booker.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
One shot.
And that one falls from Saric.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Now here's Curry. Chris up top. Tries a 3. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Now here's Booker. 29 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Saric. Thompson passes to Curry. Pass to Chris. Just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Golden State. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul with the ball. He has 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry.
Chris Paul is just a master of drawing contact on shots.
It's his first trip to the line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And it's interesting looking back at past drafts. Chris Paul taken 4th overall, but will be the clear number 1 in a do-over.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for Steph Curry. He's perfect from the line this time.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Lee passes to Chris. Back to Lee. Outside, Green. There's the dish to Oubre. Looking to end the run. Bridges with the board. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers. Paul passes to Ayden, and the shot goes in. Ayton's got his 2nd basket of the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes it to Thompson. Golden State needs to get off a shot. No good from Lee. Suns leading by 4. There's the pass to Paul. Back to Saric. He kicks it to Ayden. Count that one. Ayton's got 6.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Last season, the Suns made Deandre Ayden the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making a change here. Baines is checked in.
A moment to check out Deandre Ayden here. Coming off a terrific season. 10th in field goal percentage, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Here's Paul, and too long on the shot. Warriors trail by 3. Outside, Green floats one up, and the layup is up and in.
Look at Green trucking down the floor with his quick feet and getting the ball right where he wants.
Paul dishes to Baines. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Paul's shot is off. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
Take a break. It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think is helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point. Wiggins is checked in for Kelly Oubre. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
The way Draymond carries himself, plays with a chip on both shoulders, which can be good and bad.
Pass to Ayton. He dishes it to Paul. Floats one. It's rebounded by Golden State. Chris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. All going up court. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
There's where Thompson's underrated vision comes into play. That's an excellent find.
Paul against Lee. Paul passes to Baines. Here's Bridges to the inside. Here's Ayton, and the shot goes down. Ayton's got 8 points.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Lee outside. Booker against Thompson. Over Booker. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. Here's Baines. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. 4th, the Suns.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Lee against Paul. Lee kicks to Wiggins. Chris pass to Lee. Green draws the double. Lets the three fly. And it's Lee that time on the assist by Green.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Booker dishes to Bridges. Ayden in the high post. Working on Thompson. Paul. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Now here's Lee. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Wiggins. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. Good D by Thompson.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Paul. 10 points for him. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game for sure, talks about his knack for making a lot of steals, forcing turnovers.
The steals thing is just something that I've always had a knack for doing, and just I think it's because I watch so much basketball.
You hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits. What they like to do gives them a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stance-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
They've got Andrew Wiggins. Klay Thompson is out there with Lee, and it's Looney in at the 5, down low. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Lee, following the basket by Chris Paul. Here's Thompson. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Good read by Klay. You get the sense he can do this anytime he wants.
Passes to Baines. And here is Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. The pass to Ayden. He gets it in there. Ayton's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Paul against Lee. On the wing, Thompson. Over Booker, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Lee. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
When you get Chris Paul working in the pick and roll, he's a wonderful passer and an incredible shooter.
Here's Wiggins following the basket by Chris Paul. And that one's good. Wiggins has got his first basket of the night.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Ball against Lee. Back the ball. Good. A nice assist from Booker. 16 points for Chris Paul.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lee passes to Looney. Now Wiggins. Johnson with the defensive effort. Out to the right wing. Ayden trying to break free. And again, it's Chris Paul. And now a 4-point Phoenix lead. So for Phoenix, their last game, a loss to the Trailblazers is important. Ball against Lee. Thompson outside. Shoots it up. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. And it's the Suns with the ball. Paul passes to Booker. Here's Baines. Kicks it to Johnson. Pass to Paul. Pass to Ayden. Warriors with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
The Suns have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Paul passes to Baines. Johnson outside. Cranes the three-pointer. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Wiggins.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Puts it up from 12. Kept alive. It's deflected.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayden is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Johnson, the pass to Paul. Now here's Booker. Shot clock at 6. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. That's tipped. Phoenix leading by 5. Now the former UCLA Bruin, Kavon Looney. Not a top option, but he knows how to contribute.
I love the energy and movement that Looney plays with. Doesn't create a lot on his own, but he always picks his spots. And he can finish a play if you take your eye off him.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Haskell's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Booker dishes to Paul. Back to Booker. It's up a 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Baines has got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now Lee. Lays it up off the glass. Lee's got 5 now.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Passes it to Booker. Over Wiggins, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Raining off the glass. Suns leading by 7. And they double up Paul. Now the pass to Johnson. Now here's Booker. Here's Baines. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Steve, so much goes into being an effective bench player. What do you like to see in a team's sixth man?
What I love, Kevin, is a guy that can come off as a sixth man is he doesn't disrupt what's going on with the starters. Also, he's ready. And most of those guys that wins that award, they don't need time to adjust to the game. They come in and make an immediate impact.
He misses the free throw. Some changes for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Deandre Ayden. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Johnson. He hits the second from the line. And here are the Warriors now. 8-point game. Green, the pass to Oubre. Chris with it. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Now here's Curry. Shoots from 12. Jump shot is good. Curry's got 6 points.
He is at a different level when you start talking about handling the basketball. One of the best to ever do it.
Pass to Bridges. Booker with it. Picked up by Thompson. Paul passes to Baines. Shoots over Curry. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
With the basketball in hand, no one is more patient than Paul. Waits for his man to break free.
Curry dishes to Thompson. That one drops for him. Thompson's got 19 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Booker in the post. Working on Thompson. The feed now to Kaminsky. Over Chris. And the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got his first points of the game.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
Curry passes to Oubre. Chris kicks to Curry. Green taking his time here. Thompson inside the line. Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Paul against Curry. Paul can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 6. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The ability to find soft spots in the defense. Curry reading it right, as usual.
Curry against Paul. good by Baines. Baines has got 7 points for the quarter. Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Thompson from outside the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Tipped away. Here's Booker. Sweet little floater. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Thompson outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Dishes it to Booker. 50 seconds left now here in the second. Paul passes to Booker. Now Kaminsky. Chris with the rebound. Here's Green. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. Phoenix leading by 5. Bridges dishes the ball. 20 seconds left in the first half of the game. He kicks it to Kaminsky. Off target from outside. Outside Curry. Over Paul. Curry's shot is good. And now just a 3-point Phoenix lead.
You take away the 3, you take away the drive. Steph burns you from mid-range.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Setting the floor for the Suns, Saric and Ayden at the 4 and the 5. Booker and Bridges are the wings, and it's Paul in at the 1.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
High arcing shot, and Booker with a nice bucket inside. Booker's got 10 points in the game. Warriors trail by 5. Outside Curry. To the middle. He lobs it up, and Chris throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Paul against Curry. Pass to Ayden. Booker outside. Offline with his 3. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. They get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayden.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
That's good from Chris. And every so often, Steve, we'll see 2 teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. There was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
Now here's Paul. 20 points for him. And Saric kicks to Paul. Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Ayden. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Here's Chris. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The pass to Paul. Kicks to Booker. And here is Ayden. He's got 10. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayden is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Ayden.
You know, so much hype around Ayden. It has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Ayden hits them both. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Curry passes to Chris. Back to Curry. At the elbow, Green. Down low. Here's Oubre. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Paul. Over Chris. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And Ayden with the layup. Ayden's got 14 points for the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Inside, Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Prolific, efficient. If he were given enough opportunities, Clay might even lead the league in scoring.
Ball finds Booker. Here's Bridges. Back to Saric. Booker outside. 5 to shoot. And it's Paul missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
We're talking about Steph Curry range right now in that shot.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Saric against Green. Pass to Booker. Paul outside. Here's Saric. And there's the call on Deandre Ayden. That's foul number 2 for him. Carter, he's checked in for Paul.
His second person, first team. Substitution on the court.
Curry looking it over. The dish to Oubre. Chris with it. Ayton's there for the lead. Chris can't hit. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Carter outside to the right side. 6 to shoot. Saric dishes to Carter. Ayton trying to break free. Here's Saric. Warriors with the rebound. Chris has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Back to Curry. And now here's Chris. 6 points for him. They double him with Ayton. And that one's good. Wiggins.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The drive by Booker. And again, unable to change momentum here. Carter against Wiggins. Passes it to Chris. It's Curry outside. But they get it back. On the pass to Wiggins. No good from outside. The Suns trailing. Bridges with it. Pass to Booker. Now Ayton. Back to Booker. For Oubre. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Ayton. Ayton's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Wiggins finds Curry. Back to Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
We don't talk about it enough. Curry has unbelievable vision.
Carter, the pass to Saric. Bridges against Oubre. Pass to Carter. Lock at 6. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Booker. Connects on the foul line jumper. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Curry passes to Oubre. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
The Warriors have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Oubre. 2.
Free throw, good. Oubre. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And stolen by Wiggins. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's shot is off. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Booker dishes to Carter. Passes it to Kaminsky. For the lead. Warriors with the rebound. Oubre outside. He dishes it to Curry. Over Carter. And the Warriors miss again.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now, here's Bridges after the miss from Stephen Curry. Carter down low, guarded by Curry. And it's Carter missing. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. The lead is 2.
Well, at this point, it's undeniable that Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. You talk about guys like Ray Allen, he has passed up. That is big time.
There is Carter following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. And there it is for him.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Curry. Got a hand on it, but he stays with it. Bridges against Oubre. Another shot. Curry's shot is off. And there are no metrics to deny. What Curry is doing is incredible.
And at this point, we take his jaw-dropping feats for granted. He passes the numbers test, and he certainly passes the eye test. Curry, the best at what he does. Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
The pass to Wiggins. Chris kicks to Curry. Oubre passes to Chris. Here's Wiggins. Lays it up and banks it in. Wiggins has got 8 points in the quarter.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Booker dishes to Bridges. Pass to Ayden. Booker with it. Puts it up from 12. They get it again. Kaminsky. Tries yet again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayden uses his size to draw these fouls.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And he makes the first. Kavon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. No good on the second free throw.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here is Carter following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Carter, the pass to Booker. Back to Carter. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Basket counts, and that's 15 points for Steph Curry.
The floater is a tough shot, and Stephen Curry has mastered it.
Carter, the pass to Booker. Now, Kaminsky. Here's Johnson. Pass to Carter. To the wing right side. Kaminsky misses.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
It's Curry. That time on the assist by Oubre. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Wiggins against Booker. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Green down low with Looney. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. And here is Curry after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Wiggins kicks to Thompson. Baseline try. Yep, right through the net. Thompson's got 26.
Nice touch from Thompson there. If the defense does not crowd him, it's over.
Passes it to Baines. Poke loose. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Wiggins. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Booker finds Johnson. Here's Baines to the paint. Hall. That one goes in. 22 points for him.
I'll tell you, when Paul wants to take over, one of the best playmakers we've ever seen can become a big-time scorer.
Wiggins with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Booker outside. Over Thompson. Good shot by Paul, no good. Warriors leading by 7. And Curry has it in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 21 points for Steph Curry.
This is what the fans come to see. Steph at his finest, putting on a show.
Booker the bounce pass. Here's Baines. Here's Paul. Here's Kaminsky. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The Suns making a switch here. Charge is checked in. Curry against Paul. They double team Curry to the middle. Here's Green, and the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, bullying his way around the court. Draymond invites contact, then comes through with the bucket.
And the pass to Baines. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Paul, shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by Paul. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. 10-point lead, this is their biggest. Wiggins kicks to Thompson. Goes up with a stripe. Charge grabs the board. Charge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Paul, top the key. Booker against Wiggins. Booker outside. Pass to Baines. Over Wiggins. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Baines has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. Curry dishes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Tremendous day at the office for the former NBA scoring champion, Steph on a mission.
Paul against Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Chris Paul.
And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
Charge has the open look. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, and when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
It will be a rare night that you're going to outdo Steph and Curry in a game of batching threes.
Paul goes in, and that one good. Paul's got 26 points.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Here's Wiggins. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Johnson. Puts it up from 17, and Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Right there from mid-range. This is where Paul's craftiness is magnified.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Suns ball.
And the Warriors making a change here. Chris is checked in, and the Suns making a change here as well. Bridges checks in. Suns trail by 4. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Warriors have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Green kicks to Thompson. Curry against Booker. Some nice passing by Golden State. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Mikal Bridges. His first team. At the line for the Warriors, Marquise Chris. With one.
Suns trail by 7. Paul right side. Booker outside. Six on the shot clock. 2 points. That one goes. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on. This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Ball against Curry. Here's Sharch. They get the rebound. Good D by Thompson.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
At the line for your Warriors, Draymond Green. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green. Oubre's checked in for Wiggins. And both free throws good for Green. Timeout called. The Suns. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He got on them. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Now, here's Bridges. He kicks to Paul. Pass to Booker. Launches a three. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Teardrop shot. Bridges with the board. Suns trail by 10. Back to Paul. Launches it. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the paint, and Thompson with the nice bucket inside. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Warriors leading by 12. To the inside. Green. The basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ayden, he's checked in for Aaron Bain.
At the line for the Warriors, Draymond Green. With 1.
Free throw good, Green. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Down by 15. Curry with the steal. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got 31.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Passes to Booker. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Warriors leading by 15. And there's the pass to Chris. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. Lets it go. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 17 points for Draymond Green.
And right now, Draymond is just cooking. Immediately firing, having confidence in himself and knowing he can knock that one down.
And Booker kicks to Saric. Oubre against Bridges. Here's Paul. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Outside Curry. Feeds to Green.
And really, credit Green for getting the favorable position down inside, forcing the D's hand there.
Shooting for Golden State, Draymond Green. 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Suns trail by 16. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Curry. Curry's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Chris. Drops in the layup for 2. Chris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And such focus on these difficult finishes. Chris showing tremendous will fighting through the defense.
Pass to Ayden. Ball against Curry. Paul kicks to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. And Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
Curry passes to Chris.
Hold on! You gotta buckle up on that one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Steph Curry.
You love to see this kind of leadership. directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Here's Saric following the basket by Stephen Curry. Ayden dishes to Booker to stop the run, and the layup is good. Here's Thompson scoring at will. He's had it going on offense.
And it's not as if the defense hasn't focused on it, but he is just at a level right now offensively where you cannot deny.
Now here's Curry, and the wide open shot from Green, and another three for Golden State.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away. That's outstanding decision making there to change his shot and find an open teammate for an easy basket.
And here is Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Steph, you guys were down. How did you get back, and what did you do to spark your team?
I don't know, just be aggressive. That's all we do. Shots are going to fall. As long as we got defensive stops and kept ourselves in the game, that we have enough talent on this team to turn the tide. So it says a lot about who we are and what our mission is this year.
Great win, Steph. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.